Alright, we got one Zoeller pump back together. I actually didn't even think of start videoing it, but basically I gobbed it up here with a bunch of silicone, GE tub and tile silicone, waterproof, lifetime guarantee. Alright, come back over here. So gobbed it up with some silicone. It's connected, the pump works. I'm gonna get an external float. Let's see how that does for us. See if this thing goes in here. Got a big gob of silicone in there. Oh, still recording there. It's going in, and then I'm gonna put a nice gob of silicone in here as well. So, Kevin, you're gonna video as I do this one. Okay, so that's what you could do. All right, so we'll come back to you here while we're doing that one. All right, so we're gonna repair the second Zoeller M53 pump. Scuffing that up a little bit. We'll reuse the gasket. Oh God, that shit's heavy. Okay, this thing's loose as a goose. Clean this up a little bit, this surface. This looks like it's pretty clean. You getting the video here, buddy? Mm-hmm. All right, that looks like it's clean enough for me. That's clean enough too. We're gonna use some silicone. Try to seal this up here. I'm not sure that this is gonna do great job. But we're gonna try. Okay. Put a nice little bead here. Take a shot of those wires. See those wires? The white and the black wire on the pump, Kevin? Mm-hmm. What we did was we eliminated the float switch. And we just put the white wire to this side, black wire that side. Pump operates bingo bango. We're gonna get a float for it. Okay. Use this gasket here too. I'm not sure if that's a good idea or a bad idea. I guess we're gonna find out. I'm gonna get an external float, a piggyback float for this pump. And that way I can control when this pump turns on or what level it turns on. And ideally I'm gonna make it turn on before it actually reaches any of these intrusions here. So I guess in theory then it won't be a submersible pump, or maybe it will be depending on how well this stuff seals, but I want these things to turn on quicker anyway, so this is what I want. Alright, line that up. Our pump switch, does that go on this side? No, that goes on that side. That thing's here. Okay. Drop that in. Shoot. Forgot to put silicone on this side. Put that there, please don't fall. Forgot to put silicone on what the main problem is, Kevin. This intrusion right here. Power supply. I think that's where we're getting the most, or all the moisture not this gasket. And so we're going to drop this in. We're well connected here with that and that. Okay. See if we can make it through the gasket. We got good lighting, or we need better lighting? Huh?
It's good.
It's good. Sweating. It's hot and humid here, isn't it? Yeah, you're gonna be YouTube famous now, Kevin. Famous or infamous? Which one? Which one are you gonna be? So realistically, this pump was ruined, right? I mean, you know, the float switch went out on it or sprung a leak, it tripped the breaker. So this is going to be used as a backup. I might put it in a window well and get that piggyback float to get it to turn on, you know, at about that level. So that way the water doesn't go inside and short this out. So we'll see how that works out. Some may say, well, hey, you're ruining a perfectly fine pump, and the fact of the matter is it's not perfectly fine. Okay, I don't feel like spending money on a Zoeller switch, which I've replaced before, and we had the same problem. And lo and behold, it's not the switch. It's not the switch, that's the gasket. It's this intrusion here with the power cord. So, and then, oh, you're gonna put a piggyback switch on it and you're gonna let it turn on at a lower level, which is gonna make it short cycle and reduce the life of the pump. Well, guess what? This pump was dead. We brought it back to life. And we'll see if we can give it a couple more years of service. I mean, if Zoeller would actually come out and recommend this for some of these pumps, that would be a great idea, but I don't think Zoeller is going to do that. You think Zoeller is going to do that, Kevin?
Sure.
You're like, who the hell is Zoeller, right? Is that what you were going to ask?
No, not really.
You don't give a shit?
Yeah.
I know you don't. It's actually a small miracle that you're here helping, holding the camera, right? Isn't it?
Sure.
Sure. Okay, so we got silicone blobbed in there. Try to get this threaded on. These are Channellocks. I don't know if that's threaded or cross-threaded. Not sure that's gonna make a damn of a difference at this point. Seems to be going all right. Hopefully that makes a seal. How's the seal? What noise does the seal make? Huh?
Nothing.
No?
That's a
Seal, no?
otter
It's an otter?
or something. I don't know.
All right, let's see if it turns on, Kevin. Stand back. Stand back. Go ahead, video it. Got it on video? How about that? She's making noise. She's a pumping. All right. So we're gonna sleeve these here. Let that silicone cure up, and we'll see how far that gets. If that actually does the trick for us in using these back up here. Come on, let's go show them where we're going to use the pump. So I might drop that Zoeller pump in here in this window well where we get a lot of water. Okay, I had this pump here left over from a different job that I had done, and I think that's a condensate. That's a condensate pump that does I think about 300 gallons an hour, which is pretty good for a condensate pump, right? But what I want to do is I want to drop that Zoeller in here and then get a piggyback float and somehow rig it up to this wall here, right? So if I rig it up to the wall, piggyback float, let it turn on at around 6 inches, I think I'll be in good shape, in better shape. And let's go down here, Kevin. Let's show them what we got going on here. You're still in landscape, right?
Mm-hmm.
So over here, this is where I had that Zoeller pump. Got it on the stairs. I had that Zoeller pump hooked up over here in this pit, and it failed. It tripped the breaker and yada yada. I have a shallow pit here. I basically put 2 sprinkler boxes there at the bottom of the stairs, and now I have that superior pump. Can you see that pump in there, Kevin?
Yeah.
I have that superior pump, and what I did was the float was hooked up here. I took it off, and I attached it to this level here, and it turns on at about 6 inches or so. Does a pretty good job and pumps out the water. I could never get that Zoeller pump to pump below a level of, let's say, almost 9 or 10 inches, maybe even higher. So I bought it because it was compact. It was a good pump. I bought a bunch of them, but it didn't do the job, right? So we're gonna edit this video.
Sure.
All right, so we'll edit the video. We'll get one of those piggyback float switches and put that Zoeller pump in that window well, and we'll come back to you another time with another video. See you on the next one.